Life is funny. I'm standing on a dock in a man-made lake that's being held in, otherwise this whole area and behind the camera would be a swamp. And it makes me think about myself. I would be pretty much useless if I weren't hemmed in. And there's a lot of things that will hem you in from time to time. And I've been looking forward to this 3-week chunk of my life for the past year. And I've only gotten more excited because things have been added to these 3 weeks that make me more and more excited. I spent the last week in the evening sharing my faith in a teen summer camp setting. This week I'm on the road for the next 8 days, traveling to various summer camp settings and seeing friends and making new ones. I'm at a summer camp right now. And then after that, my family and I are going to summer camp. So, in all respects, should be the best 3 weeks of the summer. But all of last week at work, we were just under attack, basically, from people who don't want my organization to succeed. And this week I'm on the road with 2 men whose wife and mother, it's a father-son, she's passing away. And we got word today that she's not eating, which is never good for someone in that state. And she had been doing really well until today. And I don't even know that my family and I have reservations for our summer camp in 8 days because someone else didn't tell me that was what I was supposed to do, and so I didn't do it until too late. And it's just so interesting to me that my faith has never been more precious and alive and real in my life. And yet, all of these things seem to be conspiring against what we would really see benefit from doing, both at work, personally. And it's not just things out of my control. I mean, even in the last 3 days, I've been the target of some pretty rude and unkind things in public Facebook groups, using my image to make fun of me and my organization. And it's hard not to care about that. I thought I was someone who really didn't care what other people thought, and I'm always proven wrong. And to be honest with you, it's hard to know if what I did that made them make fun of me was even the right thing to do. I was kind of just doing what I was told to do, and had it been my decision, I wouldn't have done it. Not because I didn't want to get made fun of, but because I didn't really believe in the action that I was taking at the time. So I don't know what this video is. I don't know if I'm going to post it online. I don't know if it's just a video diary for me to save and watch later when things resolve. I don't want to say they're going to work out. They will be worked out in a way, but work out the way you say it like that, all things will all work out, kind of makes it sound like it's a positive and the way you want it to be. And to be honest, it may not. It's getting ready to start raining, actually. It is interesting to me that when you are trying your hardest to do something, that's usually when it's the hardest to do whatever it is you're trying to do. There was a lot in the way of me being able to share my faith regularly last week, but God gave opportunities and I tried to manage my time wisely, still prioritize my family in the evenings. If we have to turn around on this trip or put 2 people on a plane somewhere along the way and I have to get home by myself, I mean, I'm supposed to be in Wisconsin in 2 days and then go home at the end of the week after going through Michigan, Ohio, and all those other states. I can do that by myself if I have to put these two guys on a plane, and we will put them on a plane if we have to, but we would hope that they would be able to make it all the way home first, because they have friends along the way. They've already been encouraged and blessed by people they've talked to that know them, that love them, that are praying for them. It's a little tense in the van. We're all trying not to talk about it, even though everyone we meet so far has wanted to talk about it, about the passing away that's going to happen pretty soon. So, I guess that I don't have a resolution for this video, and this might just be part one, but I want to be honest and say I do feel like I'm either in a crisis or I'm in a pre-crisis. I really don't know if I should stay at my job. I don't know what I would do if I didn't stay at my job. This is not a good economy for someone with my lack of skills. And even there, you can see that my confidence is very shaken right now. I'm not ready to have an interview and sell myself to an employer. So maybe I am in a crisis. I do know one thing, you just don't want to make rash decisions in the middle of a crisis. But I feel like I've been in the crisis for a long time. And I did start reaching out a few months ago. And it does seem like there are opportunities for me that I didn't think there were before at my current job. And it does provide me with flexibility and family time. And the hardest part is the work itself and the time it takes to get to work and back. There are other opportunities. I've got some freelance stuff coming up. I've already gotten my first paycheck from the projects that we're working on together. And that's a job that's going to last for 14 months. So maybe the Lord has already begun to provide and I just am not looking for it or looking at it the right way. And it's hard to imagine in an economy like this, quitting a job you already have for a different one. And the last thing is, I really do feel like my next role needs to be headed toward full-time ministry in a faith-based setting. And I just don't see how my current role is that. And maybe I need to reshape my approach and my perspective on it. Or maybe the Lord is slowly getting me ready for what's next. So yeah. It's really quiet out here, but it's also really hot. And that's kind of a great conclusion to this. I don't seem to really be hearing much. And I don't think it's because I'm not listening or God's not speaking. But it is really hot. And I'm doing my best to just hang in there until it cools down. Or until it gets so hot that it's time to get out of the pot. Which I used to think was cowardice, but now might simply just be the Lord's way of showing me it's time to make a move. Well, thanks for listening.